warm hello and welcome. I'm Coach Ray, your go-to for narration and conversations on topics that keep you alive and well-ish. Follow me for practical tips, expert insight, and motivational stories that help you build a better life. Thank you for joining me today. We're going to talk about the power of potential. Have you ever been told that your idea just isn't going to work? There are two little words that I love to tell people when they say that I'm not ready for something. And no, those two little words are not insulting or filled with profanity. The words I'm talking about are not yet. In today's video, we're diving into the power of potential and why potential, not just credentials, is an important part of getting things done. While I wrote this article for individuals who are in positions to hire others, I challenge everyone viewing this to find inspiration for your workplace. Can you imagine going into work where dreamers and doers come together to get things done? Sounds nice, right? Let's explore why the future belongs to those who think beyond what's expected. I'm about to read you an article that I wrote titled Not Yet: Moving Past Credentials to the Power of Potential. I'll link the original blog post below, but for now, let's dive in. After a very logical and calculated assessment, my husband declares that it's not going to work. It being my most recent home project idea, to which I emphatically respond with absolutely no plan or current know-how, not yet. We've had dozens of conversations like this. While he argues that I'm limited by the laws of gravity and basic physics, I cling to my idealistic view of a world where I'm not limited by anything other than my imagination. My husband is a black and white thinker. I live in a world of gray. Together, we make a great team. I challenge him, he grounds me. Now, imagine having a work team with a healthy mix of dreamers and doers. Folks who know the tried and true methods, partnered with people who aren't bound by years of practice and precision. They could be unstoppable. As leaders, isn't it about time that we shift our focus from traditional hiring practices that prioritize credentials and familiar faces to a more inclusive approach that values potential and diversity? If you have any input into the hiring decisions, I implore you to consider the strategic advantages and moral imperative of hiring outside your norm. Credential-based hiring often limits our talent pool to a narrow subset of individuals who have followed a traditional career path. While educational qualifications and professional experience are important, they do not always equate to future success or innovation. By focusing solely on credentials, we risk overlooking candidates who possess the raw potential, creativity, and adaptability needed to thrive in a dynamic environment. Hiring for potential involves looking beyond the resume to identify individuals who have the capability to grow, learn, and contribute in meaningful ways. Here are a few reasons why hiring for potential can be a game changer. Number 1, adaptability. Candidates with high potential are often quick learners who can and want to adapt to new roles and challenges. This flexibility is invaluable in a world where industries and technology are constantly evolving. Number 2, innovation. Potential-driven hires bring fresh perspectives and novel ideas. They are less likely to be constrained by conventional thinking and more likely to challenge the status quo, driving innovation within the organization. Number 3, engagement and loyalty. Employees who are hired for their potential often feel more valued and appreciated. This recognition can lead to higher levels of engagement and loyalty, reducing turnover rates. Number 4, growth mindset. Individuals with potential typically possess a growth mindset, viewing challenges as opportunities to learn and improve. This attitude can foster a culture of continuous improvement within your organization. Diversity is more than a buzzword. It's a critical component of a successful, modern business strategy. Here are some compelling reasons to prioritize diversity in your hiring practices. Number 1, enhanced problem solving. Diverse teams bring a variety of perspectives and experiences to the table, which can lead to more effective problem solving and decision making. Different viewpoints can help identify potential pitfalls and generate creative solutions that a homogeneous team might miss. Number 2, increased innovation. A diverse workforce is a breeding ground for innovation. By bringing together individuals who have different backgrounds, cultures, and ways of thinking, you're creating an environment where new ideas can flourish. Number 3, a better understanding of customers. A diverse team is better equipped to understand and meet the needs of a diverse customer base. This can lead to more effective marketing strategies, improved customer service, and ultimately, higher customer satisfaction. Number 4, attracting the top talent. Companies that prioritize diversity are more attractive to top talent. In a competitive job market, a commitment to diversity can set your organization apart and help you attract the best and brightest candidates. One of the biggest obstacles to embracing potential and diversity in hiring is the tendency to hire people we know. This familiarity bias can create an echo chamber where the same ideas and approaches are recycled without challenge. To overcome this bias, top leadership must champion inclusive hiring practices. Leaders should actively promote and participate in inclusive hiring initiatives. This includes being open to candidates from non-traditional backgrounds and encouraging hiring managers to do the same. Implement structured interviews. Use structured interviews with standardized questions to ensure that all candidates are evaluated based on the same criteria. This helps to minimize unconscious bias and focus on the candidate's potential. Foster a culture of inclusion. Creating an inclusive culture where all employees feel valued and heard is crucial. This involves providing diversity training, promoting employee resource groups, and ensuring that diversity is reflected at all levels in the organization. Measure and monitor. Regularly measure and monitor your diversity and inclusion efforts to track progress and identify areas for improvement. Use this data to make informed decisions and hold yourself accountable. My not yet turned into another successful home project. While the laws of science are very compelling, even the most fundamental principles wouldn't exist without someone asking, what if? And pushing until it can't be done turned into something unexpected. Now, what if you implemented a blind recruitment process to eliminate bias? What if you could only hire internally next year? Are you overlooking potential within your organization? What if you could recruit from anywhere in the world? How would your hiring process change? What if you eliminated traditional resumes and used an alternative method to evaluate candidates, focusing on hiring for potential rather than experience? Hiring for potential and embracing diversity are not just ethical choices. They are strategic imperatives that can drive your organization forward. By looking beyond credentials and familiar faces, and by valuing the unique contributions that diverse individuals bring, you can unlock the true potential of your workforce. It's time for top leadership to lead by example and create a more inclusive, innovative, and dynamic workforce. The future of your business depends on it. You just listened to me read the article I wrote titled, Not Yet, Moving Past Credentials to the Power of Potential. Before we wrap up today, I just want to clarify a couple of things. Credentials, education, and experience undoubtedly play important roles in any professional journey. I am not discounting or devaluing those. They provide a foundational understanding of skills, knowledge, and qualifications that are critical to the success of many fields. However, it's essential to remember that people are so much more than what's written on paper. Our potential, adaptability, creativity, and the unique perspectives we bring to the table can't always be measured on a resume. While this article was primarily aimed at hiring managers, the insights shared here are equally valuable to anyone navigating the job market. If you're looking to get hired, it's time to leverage your own potential. When networking or interviewing, focus on showcasing your adaptability, your willingness to learn, and the unique contributions you can offer. Use the tips here not only to highlight your credentials, but also demonstrate your growth mindset and your ability to innovate. These tips are also for anyone in a relationship, who volunteers, who likes to connect with people, or, like me, who just has a lot of home projects. The future belongs to those who are ready to push boundaries and challenge the status quo. So whether you're on the hiring side or the candidate side, remember, life's a journey. It's not about reaching a destination. The goal here is to just find joy along the way. Take what you need, leave the rest, and until next time, stay well.